Hello, this video is our introduction to inequalities. Thus far we have been solving equations. An equation has one expression set equal to another expression. So we have one expression set equal to another expression. Inequalities, instead of looking at expressions being equal, look at expressions being greater than or less than. For instance, greater than, we might look at all the numbers larger than 1. The notation we use would look like this. X is greater than 1. It could be numbers like 1.1, 1.7. It could be pi. Could be the square root of 2. It could be 1,111.071. There's an infinite number of numbers larger than 1. Algebraically, we represent it with this notation. Graphically, we represent it like this. So we have 0, 1, 2. You don't really need to put too many numbers down. -1. X is larger than 1. We draw a circle around 1, and then we either darken this line, making it very heavy and obvious, or we do it like this. This is the way I tend to do it. -1, 0, 1, and 2. I tend to do just this. Greater than 1, I draw it like that. All right? Either way is acceptable. It just needs to be definitely shown which direction you are going. Now, this is the notation for greater than. If we look at the notation for less than, x is less than -2. X is less than -2. Looks like this. We're looking at numbers smaller than -2. So, draw my number line. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. Numbers that are less than -2, put a circle around -2, and we go to the left. This represents all numbers smaller than -2. This first graph represents all numbers larger than 1. There's sometimes when we graph numbers, we want to talk about numbers being less than or equal to. For instance, if x is less than or equal to a number, x is less than or equal to 5, how do we show that? X less than 5, but if we want to show it's equal, we put a half of an equal sign there. This is read as x less than or equal to 5. The way we draw that on our graph, -0, -1, 4, 5, 6. We don't need to show all the numbers on our number line. I show very few numbers. I like to show 0, a negative, at least one negative, at least one positive, and then the numbers, at least 3 numbers here. One to the left, one to the right. Now, x is less than 5. My graph would look like this. If it's less than or equal to, we just fill it in. A filled in circle means it's also equal to. If I ask you just to graph the line, a point on the number line, let's say we wanted to graph the point x equals 3, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, x equals 3 would just be a filled in circle. So it makes sense, x is less than or equal to 5, that we'd fill in the circle and then we'd show the direction we're going. Likewise, if x is greater than or equal to negative 7, we would draw our line, negative 8, negative 7, negative 6, 0, 1, and so on. We don't need any more numbers than that. I have negative 7, number to the left, number to the right, 0, positive number. Pretty much established that I know what the number line looks like. X is greater, goes to the right. And since it's greater than or equal to, we fill in the circle. So, inequalities, we're looking at numbers bigger than or smaller than something. Here, x is larger than 1. So we have an open circle and we go to the right. Here, x is less than negative 2. Still have an open circle. Less than is smaller. We go to the left. If we're talking about less than or equal to, we have a line underneath the inequality symbol. Less than or equal to 5. We fill it in the circle, and then we go to the left. If we're equal, it's just a circle. Dot, if you will. And if x is greater than or equal to 7, again, greater than means we fill in the dot, and we go to the right. I'm sorry, equal means we fill in the dot. Greater than means we go to the right. What we are going to be doing in the next video is solving inequalities. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.